Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sekejap. Kita share dulu live kita ni, tengok kejadiannya. Okay. Terus kat apa? Terlalu kereh. Sekejap, saya nak share jap live ni. Kau sabar jap. Sano. Live now. Apa sekali. Let's gaur. Alamak. Biasa kan, saya kena main macam ni lah. Kita adjust macam gini dok. Ni kan, kena duduk tengah-tengah. Gini. Tu, ini. Dia tak dekat sangat lah kan. Adjust macam ni. Bang, lawan aku. Wah, engkau ajak lawan. Awak main kat mana? PC ke mobile ke? Dalam apa tak ada ajak lawan ni? Macam mana ni? Awak main kat mana? Mobile ke konsol ke? Mobile. Aduh, awak buka awak punya game tu sekarang, tengok sama tak kita punya grafik? Cuba tengok. Cuba tengok sama tak? Cuba tengok dulu sama tak? Kalau sama, jom. Kalau tak sama, kalau tak sama tu masalah. Cuba tengok dulu sama tak awak punya grafik dengan saya punya grafik. Kalau sama, Roger. Kalau tak sama, itu masalah tu. Itu masalah terbesar tu, guys. Oh, Del Piero heading. Tak sama maknanya apa? Kalau tak sama maknanya apa? Nuno Mendes. Ni PC kan? Ya, PC. Allah kena. Asal kau tak nak buang bola tu duk? Ini PC. Macam mana nak main dengan mobile? Tak boleh crossplay kan dengan mobile. Hanya konsol tu konsol sahaja. Oh, kena. Baik. Baik tu, yang Rashford version UCL ni sedap tu. 3 game tadi saya terceduk ni. Heels rather than toes. Allah. Kena pakai 5 defend lah baru. Allah. Tak ada siapa sematang yang suka dari stream. Baru mula dalam 5 minit.
Hakimi. Nedved defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he cuts out the supply.
Buat apa tau si Haaland ni?
Del Piero strokes it back. Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Wih, keras.
They should resort to risk taking at this
stage. Rashford ni sedap dah tengok. Rashford UCL ni.
Rice looking to get on the end of this. Nedved.
Kau punya version tu.
Now it's Martinez. Martinez
Sampai
looking
selamat
sharp
datang
there.
guys, welcome to the stream. Kita
Not the
juga
best distribution
bersiaran
from the
di
keeper.
YT guys macam
Yamal.
biasa, multi stream.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so... And the shot! Loose ball now,
Nak
there's a
masuk.
chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Allah,
And
la
it's Rashford.
ilaha illallah.
Just eases
Di
him off the
mana dia
ball.
beat?
And here's Bale. Zanetti.
Halan,
And he's
tak
there to
dapat cuy
clear it.
Halan. Halan kita tidur lah
It'll
guys.
be a throw-in.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Waalaikumsalam Lano. UCL ni keras ah. UCL ni keras mat. Dah 3 game dah terceduk Allah. Apa benda siap pasal bola macam tu.
Araujo does really well to win the ball there. And here's Haaland. Nedved.
Allah, pergi masuk
Rafinha
dalam
with
dah.
the clearance. Zanetti.
Sana cik.
Now it's Bale. Nedved.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
He gets big.
Oi, keeper. Boleh
The
save
header just on
lagi.
target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
And we have our very first corner.
Allah. Out.
And they've got a throw.
Dapat dah Suarez, Lano.
Bale.
Ush, jauhnya vision kau tu.
That is one way to stop him. Now it's Bale. Del Piero.
Tak detect lah passing tu.
And Rafinha. Pavard.
Awat. Allah, jauhnya.
Pavard.
Apa?
Now it's Martinez.
Allah.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Totti.
Okay,
Torres
being
dan
behind at
Suarez,
the break isn't
alhamdulillah,
ideal, but there's
dibilang.
plenty of time to
Baik.
reply.
Zanetti drives forward on the overlap. It's a
So,
really well taken goal.
tak dapat Villa bagus.
Offside.
Jangan pakai Villa tu duk.
Obviously, some
Villa
seconds
tu
of the
dia
crowd were
anti-Islam.
disagreed, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one. A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the
Ni.
right call. Now it's Bale. He's got away.
Allah. Kenapa dia
Well,
pergi
the defence
cancel
proved
shot tu?
infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Saya ni sebabnya formation ni saya dah 2-3 hari juga tak pakai sebab saya duk try formation 5 defend tu.
This is actually quite a courageous move and
Gatal nak
bad,
pakai juga.
ambitious and adventurous too.
Goes in for the
Kalau
header.
dipit sekalipun art release,
And
masuk
he's
DC
got that
ramai-ramai art
completely
release
wrong.
depan korang,
Do I really
gentle.
need to
Ente
tell you,
tu,
Peter,
saya
that
pun
he
akan
has
buat
to
benda
do
yang sama.
better, especially from there.
Walaupun tengok orang pakai macam dia sedap kan, tapi tak boleh. Benda-benda macam ni sensitif. So, kita kena boycott efootball ni sebab mengeluarkan
Rafinha takes
player-player
control of
yang
enemies
menghina
on the move.
agama tiba.
Nedved. Oh, this is a terrific run. Del Piero.
Weh, siutlah ketua ni.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well,
Ajak-ajak je
someone's
ketua
doing his
ni.
job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
2 added minutes has been
Up he
indicated.
goes.
Ya Allah.
And that has earned a
Solid
reprieve
lah tim
for
ni.
the time
Tim top
being.
8 kan. Memang solid lah.
The pressing's intense
Top
and
8
it's paid
punya
off.
players kan.
Bale. And he's managed to get free.
Ya Allah.
Hakimi is there to clear. Oh, what has happened here? Has a goal!
Ya Allah.
A really close shave and the last action of the first
Kenapa
half.
tak nak score?
Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far.
Tak menang
It
lagi
has
ni, Dok.
been
3
competitive
game dah.
and combative throughout.
3 game dah termasuk
Well, let's not
yang
beat about the bush,
sebelum live
Peter.
tadi.
It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked.
Showtime tu
and the
recycle
answers need to
ke,
be found
Lano?
in a hurry.
Saya rasa macam pernah keluar
We're
Isaac.
already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you
Pala,
really have to play with courage. Be brave,
pala.
and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Pavard,
Papa.
Merino. Shifted it to the flank.
Oh shit.
Nedved. And it's Totti. Driving forward. Neither of these two want to come off second. It's Bale!
Oh yo, oh.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Pala.
Did give it a fair old crack, and
Mat.
he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Anda tu, Mat. Tak ada challenge pun tak masuk gila bola Bale tu. Takut.
Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes.
And Rafinha.
Shh.
Yamal. No,
Yamal
he wasn't
pak
gonna be
tongkol.
fooled. And it's Bale. Bale going face to face with his great rival.
Haaland.
Pavard
Ui,
deals
Haaland
with
tak
that
pergi.
comfortably.
Tak pergi menyambur lah bola tu.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Haaland.
Oh, kena block, Mat. Kena belok cok.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oi, baik.
He is through here.
Oi,
Can he put it
gila lah.
away?
Rashford UCL ni sedap tu.
No mistake.
Tengok AI punya controlling Rashford
There's
UCL
the
ni
goal
sedap.
they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and
Kisah tu
the
Mac
damage was all
berminat.
done.
Bukan recycle ke?
So
Pernah
that's
keluar kan?
two now without
Yang
reply.
Rio
The
tu
turning of the screw comes
Isaac
to mind, Peter. They've got
KDB
them
dengan
where they
tu
want
rasa
them.
macam pernah keluar sebelum ni.
Oh, shooting
Ya
chance! Oh no, it's an own goal.
Kena bantai shot dengan AI.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him,
Boleh pula on
but
goal.
it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. Rafinha. And here's Haaland. And that
Oh, panjangnya
interception
kaki
was
Merino.
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes
Oof.
it in. Lovely ball, and he's had a hit. It's run loose.
No
Who's
shot.
going to get there? And that is masterful defending. Del Piero. And they can counter here.
Tak boleh lah dia Peru nak buat seorang-seorang. Tolong gila.
And it's Chiellini. And it's Nedved. Bale in acres of space out
Oh,
wide.
alah.
That'll be a throw.
EG tak dapat yang masalah ni. Keras gila tim
Nedved.
ICC ni.
It's come through and he's had a quick look
Pajunya
inside.
dia datang tutup.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. That's a decent clearance.
Tak ada modal guys.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Oi,
And he's had it nicked away.
I don't
Yeah, that does
believe
look a
lose
foul. Referee's given a free
versus
kick.
ECC. Come on bro, it's a legend level bro. You go and play yourself. Choose the legend level, not the easy one bro. Go and try yourself.
Nuno Mendes.
Go and try first. Go and try first. Legend level, not
Rice.
beginner,
That's good play
not
from him.
amateur,
Rashford.
not professional. Choose the legend level.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Kaká. Del Piero!
Go and try yourself first bro.
He's got a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
You are pro player, bro. I'm not a pro player. You are good player. You are top 1 global. I'm just a lazy player. Not every day I'm playing this game, bro. Not every day.
And it's Bale. Davids. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland. Del Piero. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good display of fighting spirit
Tak
for me.
masuk, mate.
So their fourth corner of the game. Big header.
Ui, tak masuk lah.
Oh, should have put that away.
Tadi kena skrip ni.
Nuno Mendes. Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Kaka. And here's Haaland. And it's Bale.
Oh,
Well, he
tak
certainly wasn't in
sampai.
the mood to take any risks.
Go and try yourself, bro. No need to ask me to use any your preference formation. Go and try yourself.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
I do have my own playstyle, bro.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kaka.
Oh,
Been
terlepas.
intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nuno Mendes.
Nuno
For
Mendes.
Rice. Rafinha. Well, that has not gone
Added
well.
minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Well seen.
Oh,
Saw that
pacok.
coming.
He read that
Lama
really
sangat lah
well and
pegang
stopped
bola ni,
it.
wahai Del Piero.
Rice.
Apa benda semua ni Del
It's a
Piero.
promising build up this. Plenty of really nice passing.
4 minit je, ref.
Nedved. And here's Haaland. And it's Del Piero.
Dia nak masuk lah.
Oh, it's-
Tak lepas.
and that will be it.
Hidup, mate.
So that is it. The end of
Sebab
the
kita
road.
2-3 hari ni kita pakai formation
Could you
lain.
sum up what we've witnessed?
So dia macam ambil masa pula kita nak apa nak apa nak adapt balik dengan formation sebelum ni. Apa santai, kita try je. 2-3 hari lepas saya main 5 defend. Kita try 5 defend. Yelah, kalah lah. Saya tak kata saya menang dan saya try lagi kan. Kalah tak kalah, santai lah. Bukannya kita lawan dengan user. Kita main event je kan. Okey je, benda boleh try lagi kot. Letak komen lepas tu gerak benda. Declan Rice.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers.
Terrific
So will they
numbers.
be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes?
Sabar lah rap.
And expectations are
Tengah setting
rising
tempat duduk
and
ni.
decibel levels are rising.
Aju
The
gila
noise is
Rafinha ni.
quite something. You can feel
Makan
what
apa tak tahu
football
Rafinha ni.
means to the people in this part of the world.
Oi, kenapa lah hang shot pass macam tu mat?
If you're just joining us, we are already
kena.
underway.
Kena duduk.
Now it's
Kena
got
duduk.
shot at
Duduk
goal.
segi apa.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something
Superbly
very
there.
special to beat him today.
Oi.
Zanetti gets over and
Zanetti.
intercepts. No, that
Ya
pass
Allah,
has been well
Zanetti.
intercepted.
Apa dia tu?
Martinez. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Bellingham. And here's Bale. He's found a way through. He's had a
Ui,
shot.
masuk.
Big moment. Massive goal.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Lalu bola tu
And that really is so,
pasif.
so
Dia masuk
impressive.
ni pos
Well, from the moment he got
Bola masuk ni
involved, he
pos ni
looked as if
rupanya.
he'd go all the way. Terrific.
37, Gareth Bale.
They have what they
Bale.
wanted, the first breakthrough.
Sebab
Look, I'm
set.
sure that
Sabak
silence in the
set.
crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand.
Uish.
Chance with a header.
Lalu dia bawa ke depan. Terus dia cross
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cuk.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
The score is 1-0. Ui, bola.
Wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they're not going to make any further
shut up.
progress now. Davids.
Uish.
Bale going face to face with his great rival. And here's Nedved.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Up he goes!
Ui, kotor ni baik.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland actually
Ay,
didn't do
angat
an awful
kotor.
lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Buatnya.
He's got
Yo.
just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Hakimi,
Kimi.
Yamal.
Amal.
Well, now here's a good battle,
Allah.
bicep to bicep. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moments.
Del Piero belah.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Neither of
Allah,
these two
kenapa
want
dia
to
nak
come
kena
off
passing
second
ke
best.
Neviet? Jadi tidak
Well, he
open
certainly wasn't
dah
in
kat
the
situ.
mood to take any risks.
Lemak. Pick up.
Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Rafinha. That's a sharp
Allah,
pass.
kena. Confirm
Now
kena.
it's Rashford.
Confirm kena.
And the shot!
Uish.
And that is doing no harm at
Baik
all.
pula Rashford UCL ni. Kau main laju lagi. Memang tak menang lah bola
Shin
tu
to
Del
shin,
Piero.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Allah
Gonna be
David.
disappointed with that.
Berapa
Oh,
kali
super
dah
fight.
dia hantar bola macam tu. Halu-halu je bola dibagi. Tahunya.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it,
Oh.
not quite so.
He made it look a bit
Hey.
predictable.
Cerap Kimi.
He has found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Ya Allah, dia ke belakang.
Great ball if he can get there.
Kena ni.
But Martinez!
Wait.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, lepas si ke belakang pula dah David ni.
Header! No, not the best of headers.
Not the best header. Yup. Aduh, kenapa si Del Piero yang pergi challenge
It's
every high ball ni?
Martinez.
Allah.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's
Ui.
Nedved. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Masuk.
Corner number 2 then.
Betul pula kat situ.
Gets his head to it. Oh,
Bagus sangat.
that was a brilliant save.
Really
Brilliant
anticipated that
save.
well, didn't he?
Hakimi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Oh, mana bola? Hai,
It
tak ada.
looks very much like
Tak ada
they'd
yang
be happy
collect
to
tu.
settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Psh,
Now it's Rafinha.
tempat dia.
He's
Ai,
got
kena.
away.
Shoot.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
Baik. Peluang hidup.
That is good.
Peluang hidup,
Super
guys.
running,
Peluang hidup.
sharp movement. Came up against a defender though
Peluang
who
hidup.
was ever so determined.
Oi, Halan. Hang buat apa Halan oi?
Rice.
Go.
Bale.
Peluang tapi ni.
Zanetti. Decent progress down the left. And here's Bale.
Allah bil. Tak ada nak pusing.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Shh. Cok.
2 added minutes.
Nuno
has been
Mendes.
2 added
indicated.
minutes.
What a throw in. He's
Mate.
shifting through the gears here.
Hang buat apa, Mat?
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Taunya.
And that's played it. Can he
Uish,
put it
Allah. Cepat.
away? Bellingham.
Dia hampir di situ.
And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time,
Hello,
it is
attendees.
1-0.
This is a lost
I think
children's
on the whole the
announcement.
team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution.
Okay. Bismillah.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Aish.
Rafinha
Tak cukup kuat lah bola tu.
and Mendes.
And Mendes. Dapat.
Rafinha
Oh, tak dapat.
and played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Jauhnya dia change side.
And the
Yeah.
pass is intercepted.
Oh, Allah. Hidup
And
pada
here's
situ.
Lautaro Martinez.
Antaro. Allah kena.
Rafinha. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Antaro Martinez.
Davids. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. And here's Del Piero.
Ui.
Oh,
Betul dah tu.
split-second reaction.
Del
Betul
Piero
dah tu.
is offering a wry smile there.
Allah.
Yamal for Merino. It's come through and he's had a quick look
Ush.
inside. Now it's Del Piero. Still just a single goal between the sides. Dyer. Martinez. Bale.
Ya Allah, Bil lambatnya.
Merino.
Marino.
Attendance for this match was 71,550.
Ya.
It's been intercepted.
That's
Dia boleh
great
potong bola tu,
positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes.
No Mendes.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, he
Bagi
got rid
siapa,
because he was
Mat?
under pressure.
Davids. And here's Bale.
Set.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to
Oh,
please
set
any coach.
juga bola tu.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of
Rafinha
space.
kena ni.
Davids.
Ya Allah, David.
Martinez!
David. Yuk dah David.
Zanetti. Davids. And it's Del Piero. That's good running with the ball. Nedved. And here's Zanetti. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Dia datang belok pula.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's
Ya
felt
Allah, hang nak
that,
buat
hasn't
apa
he?
sebenarnya, Bill?
Referee
Hang
has
nak
just
buat
said
apa
play
sebenarnya?
on.
Sebenar-benarnya hang ni apa?
Pull it. Now it's Del Piero. Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
What?
Well stopped.
Oh, no, that was
Ya,
never
tak
gonna
payahlah
make
kot.
it. Davids. Well, it's a nice idea,
Kenapa
but the
lah hang perangai
execution
macam
was
tu, David? Oi. Kau
And that
nyusahkan orang betul lah,
interception
David.
was most necessary.
Sudah.
He read that really well and stopped
Sudah.
it.
He is through here.
Nah. Nasib
Keep
baik.
calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kena bola congkak macam gitu je, duk. Tak menang bola tinggi maksudnya kita ni, jap. Dia rumit tak? Yalah.
Martinez. Chiellini.
Chiellini.
Zanetti. Now that's
Bagi
well seen
siapa,
too.
boy?
1-0 as we head
Allah.
towards the end. Del Piero.
Tak
Oh,
lepas
good
dah.
read. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dapat. Yamal.
Merino. Rafinha. And he's
Hey.
been shifted off it.
Baik.
Zanetti. That's a good run down the left. And that interception was
Tak nak
most
keluar lah bola tu.
necessary.
That was well played. Well
Sudah.
stopped.
Oh, great
Allah.
play. Has a go. And
Baik,
he's
Chong.
quick to get it clear again.
Baik,
That's
Mat.
going in strongly. I think we're about to
Apa yang
see
kita
a
buat ni
frenetic
sebenarnya ni?
finish. No half measures from here.
Tak dapat. Bagi boleh pump, kita pump je bola tu, duk. Benjamin Pivot. Let's go.
And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise.
Yo, akhirnya, duk. Akhirnya. Taklah, saya rasa saya macam kena adjust sikit lah. Kita try. Let's go. go.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to
Baru
everybody
sampai
around
selamat
the
datang guys.
world. And we have for
Welcome to
you
the
a
stream.
clash of
Kat
two
screen dulu,
teams
share dulu
with
guys.
very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly
Ay, kena
required.
potong. Panjang betul kaki Moreno ni.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Ay, Moreno lagi.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Del Piero. Bale. He won't be happy with
Subhanallah,
that
apa
one.
benda yang hampa simbol lah macam tu Zanetti.
Zanetti reaching
Dia macam-macam
three
Zanetti.
figures in terms of his appearances for the club. Well, that and the
Sir.
shot. Superb goal.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt.
Sir.
And here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He's look hungry for
I'd call
more.
that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, look,
Lambat
this is
betul lah
just
dia
what
ambil
the fans
masa
wanted.
nak
And now that they're celebrating the
nak
opener, I think they
lepaskan
want to see their
sepakan
team
tu.
make all the running from here.
Rashford. Nedved.
Kena juga kaki dia.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Dah sampai.
Rashford.
Allah. Lepas tu mantap.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zanetti.
Oi, tak dapat.
Cuts out the supply.
Tak dapat pula. Baru sampai selamat datang guys. Welcome to the stream.
Nuno Mendes
Nuno Mendes. Allah.
for Merino.
Tak
Rafinha
payahlah pergi
is
sampai
onto
dua
this.
orang kat situ cok. Yamal.
Nedved. Bale. Zanetti. He's looking
Ya
to
ilah,
set free a
kenapa
runner.
dia tak pergi main long pass kat
He
situ.
is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to
No
a
cross.
simple miscalculation. No more,
Allah,
no
lepas
less.
juga crossnya.
Big header.
Lepas juga dia cross Mat, salahnya.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Rafinha
Did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be
Bunyi bola
encouraged
tak
to
kehalan.
step up again.
Merino. Rice. And it's... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bellingham. Del Piero.
Lambat.
A glitch with the rangefinder there, and
Nampak
evident
dah
annoyance.
larian
Yeah,
tu,
the idea
tapi
was right. The delivery wasn't. They can
lalu lambat
revisit
untuk
that
kita
further on.
membuat hantaran lah. Sudah.
That's a sharp
Allah.
pass. He's had a shot. He's scored. They are right back in business.
And it's another
Tentu
really good show
dia
of
pecahkan
character. I
defense
love the
saya.
spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very
Oh,
good sides,
Lahalan.
and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Can go either way.
Rafinha. No,
Beliko.
no way through.
Ui, tak dapat Mat, pendeknya kaki hang delivery.
Rafinha.
Ya,
Well, it's a nice
kenapa
idea, but the
lah dia nak
execution
pergi
was lacking.
passing macam gitu.
Might wanna be careful
Susahkan
there.
diri.
Yamal
Faham.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Ya Allah. Yang kita ni main lompat ni kenapa?
Nedved. And here's Del Piero.
Eric Dyer kacau lah.
was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It'll be a throw-in. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nedved. Zanetti. And it's Bale.
That's positional gold. He utilised it.
He's gone for goal!
Oh, jauhnya.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Putaran lovely take. Jauh sangat. Bukan Del Piero punya range tu. Ada Syah yang ada. Siapa tu? Mir, thank you untuk gift-nya. Semoga dipermudahkan segala urusan, insyaAllah.
Nedved. Now it's Del Piero. Zanetti.
Oh, asyik terlajak je. Sini Viet saya ni. Iut lah.
He's in plenty of space here. Martinez.
Yeah.
He's got the shot away. They want to be quick to recover
Bahaya,
this.
mate. Rashford POT ni bahaya,
And
mate.
he's in on goal. And we've reached half time.
Thank you, Mir, untuk like-nya.
Pretty decent watch
Dia punya
this,
nak like
and
saya ni.
each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half time, it's 1 each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score
Half time.
1-1.
1 each.
Everyone, please welcome to the field.
Thank you for the like. Selamat datang, guys. Welcome to the stream.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Selamat
There's the whistle then
datang.
to start the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Nedved, and it's Del Piero.
Acap ni, tukar
Not
nama
Davids.
je.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And here's Nedved.
Becak.
Del Piero. There's the hit.
Yes. Gua chat tukar
He's
nama.
done it.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and
Ni
sharpness in his game
GR63.
gives
Oi,
him
baik.
an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball
Dia nak
and then
settle
unleash.
Juven. Sandro Del Piero.
So we have a breakthrough.
Kan gatal mata sebelah saya ni ah.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Allah.
Found support out wide.
Sudah.
He's picked his way through. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Oi, lambat.
Well, it didn't look good for a
Sulit.
while, but that
To
was
release that
brave
ball,
defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention
Aduh,
that had to be
jangan nak lari
made.
ke tepi tu
Serious
sangat
trouble late in the storm.
bersepak. Awet.
And
Ui, ikut saya apa?
Martinez! It's loose
Pusing duk
now,
keeper.
they want to get it back.
Pusing duk keeper.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't
Aduh,
allow their
tenang.
attempt to
Tidak
snuff
lah
out the
kamu
threat
ni,
now to turn into indiscipline.
Bill.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now
Ush.
they've got to take it on another level.
Thank you Jap untuk like-nya. Mantap.
Dyer.
Thank you juga
Bruno
Amir
Mendes.
untuk tap screen-nya.
For Merino.
Kalau ada yang nak friendly macam biasa guys, satu donat
Jamal.
ataupun boleh check out kita
Oh,
punya
really good feint.
link di bio guys. Check out bio kita guys.
Rafinha. Merino.
Buat lah kan, ada yang nak main best of 3 ke, boleh
Well, it's
tengok
good stuff. This is
link di
better.
bio.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! And he hits the net.
No,
Two up now.
please
and
kala
they
no
are
problem.
cruising.
Tiba.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 63 minutes.
And now
The
he has
63
two.
minute. Hari tadi mat saya
So the
main.
lead now
Hari
is
kena bantai
two.
duk dengan ACC ni.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
3 game kena bantai mat dengan AI. Tak tahu lah siapa. Mungkin sebab saya tukar formation kot.
Passing is crisp and
Saya ada
sharp.
komen dah kalah ha. Lek lah bro.
Thinks one through. Now it's Rashford.
Wih, Rashford
And
ni
the
baik.
shot! Now who's going to be first to this?
Ya.
Nice
He
bit of
cross.
trickery. He gets big.
Ui.
the
Tak
most accurate
sampai,
pass.
tidaklah sampai.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Del Piero. Nedved.
Zanetti really added the width there,
apa
thanks
benda
to
hang
his
crossing macam tu
willingness to make the run.
Right.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even Bev. Del Piero! They are rampant! Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all.
kita. Punya lah marah.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any
Betul
better.
kerja tapau macam tu je.
And
Ada tadi punya lah susah nak menang.
boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front
lepas
of goal. What
lah.
a display. What a player.
Now the finish! He scores! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, there's always a
Aku
chance of being caught
lepas
like
ngam
that
tu.
when you surrender the football.
Things looking so easy, almost too
Allah,
easy
Allah,
here.
Well, their manager seems to
kakak
have
ni
them
dia tak
always thinking about
presentable
the
lah.
next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Apa benda hang buat sikit sampai terkeluar daripada kawasan permainan ni. Bel weh. Punchline bukan sia.
Now it's Rafinha. Kaka. Shifted it to the flank.
Allah. Pura-pura tak nampak lah bola tu Jamal. Pergi ambil buat apa?
Rice. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zanetti. Chiellini.
Allah.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rafinha.
Ini ya.
Just 5 minutes left.
Cross. Cross.
In with a header.
Tak masuk.
No, that's just wide.
Terima kasih. Tu 1k like ni. Mir dan juga Acap. Acap Rodin. Tiba Acap Rodin.
Hakimi.
Ya je.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really need.
Can he put it away? It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where
Almost
to
too
next?
painful to
Well, I think
watch.
we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And it's against
There will be
boys.
4 extra minutes. Rice. Yamal.
Yang apa
And he's
tunggu.
managed to get free.
Oh, lemah David. Saya tak ambil.
And here's Yamal. Martinez.
Yo.
There's the shot. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Which all baik.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his
Ini
whistle.
lawan online macam
Perfect
football.
result, perfect outcome.
Aman tu
A test
kakui.
passed
Ini
with
football
flying
lah.
colours.
Ini pun
Have you looked
e-football.
back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty
Apa
clear
yang
that
macam
there was a
e-football ni
solid
memang
game
ini
plan in
e-football.
place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved.
Dapat reward. Betul, satu. Dish Club. Hari ni kita event je. Kita main event je guys. Kalau sempat kita push division lah. Ush, 770. Bila nak habis kalau macam ni? Tak boleh pakai tim ni duk. Kalau begini boleh pakai tim ni duk. Kita ada tak tim yang full squad? Squad 3000. Kita jalan squad 3000 ni, tengok macam mana. 3000 squad 3000. Kena English kena English punya. Apa sangkut ni? Kena English League lah guys Alan okey. Malahnya nak kena buat team pula dah. Ramai juga. Kita nak cepatkan kita punya ni je sebenarnya. Bellingham. Rokebah dulu. Rokebah. Song Aming tak boleh main. Mana satu yang beli skala punya ni ya? Oh ni. Dia punya curl tak pergi lah guys. Saya nak kena Salih Batun ganti Aroho. Ni sebabnya right midfield siapa ada right midfield okey, saya rasa kita kena buat macam ni. Salah boleh main lah. Oh okay. Maksud saya macam mobile perlu coin nak dapat player sedap. Ya, sama. Ini kan efootball juga. Cumanya platform yang saya main ni konsol. Sama je. Sebab game yang sama. Cuma platform je lain. Harry Potter, thank you for the like. Game sama je. Ni still lagi efootball. Tapi beza dia, saya main kat konsol. Apa hal saya pakai Man U ni? Kita try formation mobile kat sini Oh lah, ada hasil ke tak still.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody
saya
here
tak
and
tukar
those of you who have
Zanetti
joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football.
Sangat masalahnya.
Irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Tak dapat Isen.
Crosses it into. He gets big. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Evan Nielsen
Tak tukar
is
dua player
offering
saja.
a wry smile there.
Dan juga Zanetti tak silap. Nak settlekan event je kalau boleh hari ni. Salah Hawat. Masih baik. Simenyol. Oh saya Rizky, thank you for the like. Thank you Rizky. Baru sampai sebatang semua orang. Try formation yang
For the
ramai orang
ultimate
pakai
model
dekat
of
mobile.
consistency and longevity, there
Dia
is the
macam
perfect
payah je.
example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just plows on and on with boundless energy.
He's had it taken off
Susah
him.
lah guys.
Kirkes has a go!
Yo,
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh,
Salahuddin
looked like he tried to give
Ekelakan.
it some extra whip.
Baru sampai sebatang guys. Welcome to the stream. We also live on YT. Do support us there also.
Rodri,
Ya, banyak skill lah, banyak skill lah.
Scholes.
Ref.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to
Hui
stand there
Jen,
and
Hui
do
Sen,
nothing while
Hui
he
Sen.
tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that.
Masih kat konsol lagi best kan?
We
Kalau
have
awak
the
tanya
first
saya, ya.
chance from a dead ball
Kat
situation.
konsol lagi
with a
puas lah,
real
lagi
chance
puas.
here.
Dan susah sikit. Tapi kalau dia biasa, okey je.
Wonderful! As openings go, this is up there.
Masuk.
Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be
Mr.
good.
Magnificent.
Very good.
Tadi yang nak cukupkan 150 subscriber ke guys dekat YT? Siapa tu? Ama Tokakoi. Awak tak nak sub saya dekat YT ke?
Well, he made it look effortless.
Kalau nak sub saya dekat YT,
Training ground
cukupkan
perfection.
150 subscriber tu. Didier Drogba.
Bournemouth
Belado
finding
ke?
themselves
Aduh.
unexpectedly behind.
Belado. Ni Bill. Tapi Bill single booster lah.
And it's Smith.
Bill yang big time tu saya tak spin.
Nicely weighted. He's got the
Allah,
shot
lepas
away.
juga.
He has done it. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction.
Dapat dia
This is wonderful to
curi bola
watch.
tu. Apa benda kau ni Zanetti?
Beautifully dispatched.
Ref.
There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about
Ayo ni
teams
kena
can
attack saja
lose
ni.
focus after scoring,
Tur.
but you still have to take your chances.
Adam Smith.
Brilliant.
Adam Smith.
Oh, that was vital. Scholes. Bale. It's Bale!
Ui, masuk.
Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more.
Into the lead once
That
more.
really is so impressive.
Dia si menu ni kan, kalau seluar dia kali hitam
Manchester
style tu.
United get themselves into
Kalau
the
dia
lead.
colour putih ni saya macam tak apa.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Ya Allah, pergi main berdua kat situ. Pasal apa? Orang lain tak mau main ke? Allah. Oh, tak dapat.
And Scott. Smith.
Scott Smith. Semenyo.
Semenyo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it
Hamba
out.
apa Drogba oi. Karut lah Drogba.
Semenyo has it in a
Semenyo.
wide position.
Rodri.
Mohamed Salah.
Rodri is back
And it's
on the
Drogba.
squad.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! Firm header
Open
just
dengan
on target.
view
He
ke?
did so
Open
well
je.
there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Nak tukar grafik dekat mana? Ini PC bang. Ini efootball PC bukan mobile. Kalau ada yang nak friendly dengan saya, kalau give satu donat, kalau nak donate ke apa ke, boleh pergi tengok dekat link di bio.
Howson.
Kita ada share. Tapi kalau nak satu friendly, kalau pakai gift donat lah, satu donat. Kalau nak best of 3, check out bio.
Smith is
Tapi saya bagi
charging
tahu
up on the
siap-siap yang ini
overlap.
konsol tau, bukan mobile. Jauh beza dengan mobile. Jauh sangat-sangat bezanya dengan
They
mobile.
need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Scholes. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Allah, blok.
Ouattara,
Watara.
Kluivert.
Dia nak friendly ke? Dia nak friendly, pergi guys.
Now
Check out
Kerkez.
Bayu ataupun satu match satu donat.
Kluivert.
Kalau nak best of 3, boleh check out saya punya Bayu guys.
Strong and purposeful. And the counter is on. Haaland. Haaland!
So,
It's in!
tak main DLS ke? Tak main bang. Saya main di football je.
Cushion, and it's looking safe.
Jadi memang jenis kalau main satu game tu je.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 36 minutes ini kita try formation mobile ni dekat
The crowd are calling for
dekat
this to
squad
be
saya
put to
ni.
bed. There's
Formation
little
yang
sympathy
orang
about
yang main dekat
Saliba
mobile
gets
selalu
across
pakai.
to intercept that.
So
Manchester
kita try
United
dekat saya punya
forward to the break
alamak.
after some very good
Eh.
work in the first 45
Ui,
minutes.
pendek selalunya.
Oh, Red,
Pendek
nice
ke?
interception. Rodri
Allah, tak
changes him with
sampai.
that pass. Bale. Oh, they can break here. And it's Bale. We've got 5 minutes
Scorsese.
till half time.
Saya rakan.
Smith promptly onto that, and that is
Memang
that.
guys, kalau nak friendly satu donat,
Scott.
kalau nak best of 3 boleh check out Bayu.
Adams.
Macam tu je guys, senang
Evanilson
cerita.
is onto it in a
Satu
flash.
friendly match satu donat, best of 3 check out Bayu. Kalau nak main best of 3 check out Bayu guys. Tapi konsol only ya guys.
Stood up well to
Banyak-
him there.
Saya tak tahu kenapa orang salah faham
Haaland.
atau saya ni main dekat mobile.
And here's Drogba.
Tak payah mainnya.
Kluivert.
Main guna phone ke? Subhanallah bang. Dari tadi saya bagi tahu saya ni main dekat PC. Apa yang phone ni bang?
It's Drogba. And that interception
Ini football
was
konsol
most
bang, konsol
necessary.
bukan
That was
mobile ya,
well
bukan
played.
mobile.
Well stopped.
Ini e-football PC.
And there's the end of the
Dari
first
tadi
half.
saya duk cerita saya ni main dekat
Manchester United
konsol,
are
main dekat
2-up,
PC.
and on the balance of things, I would say,
Korang tanya pula main
deservedly
guna
so.
phone ke?
They had
Aduh,
a
macam mana
very
saya nak jawab
coherent
ni?
game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same
Rasanya
vein,
dah menjawab
I
dah
can only
segala
see the
soalan
margin
tu,
getting
tapi
Manchester
tampur
United
lah.
are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3 goals to 1.
boleh jadi SS Boleh jadi SS. Eja. Empat baru masuk ni, jangan pray. Aish, apa yang baru masuknya? Dari tadi abang masuk, saya cakap benda tu berulang-ulang. Apa yang baru masuk ni bang? Tapi takkan tak boleh beza tu, mobile dengan
No changes at
konsol
half-time
punya
that we're aware
e-football.
of.
Grafik pun dah lain. Tapi ramai yang masuk live saya ni yang tak boleh nak bezakan mobile dengan
He's in a great
konsol.
position.
Pelik ke?
And the
Padahal
finish. Oh, that's
jauh
horribly
beza.
mistimed, and it's given penalty.
Tengok button pun
Manchester United
lain.
present their opponents with
Dalam
the
mobile kan
best
akan nampak
possible
button dekat
chance here.
skrin tu. Penalty pula dah. Tapi saya save lah ni. Korang relax je. Saya power kot.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Now it's
Besar, eh?
Kluivert. Kluivert finds himself offside.
Tak boleh lah kalau main dua-dua boleh header kat depan tu. Kena seorang yang
Sabai.
boleh pegang bola lah.
Smith,
Sam Smith.
and it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Lambat.
Zanetti, just like so many of his
Rodri.
contemporaries, is proving
anchorman
very good
Rodri.
at driving forward.
Yes sir.
He's had it nicked away. Drogba. And he's got the... It's Drogba!
Ui,
Oh, that was no routine save.
tak masuk tu bah.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Uish, tak ada yang nak cukupkan 150 subscriber ke tu? Marilah. Okey, dah cukup dah subscriber kita. Terima kasih yang baru sub kita punya YT channel. Thank you very much. Kita dah hit 150 subscriber guys. Banyak lagi guys perjalanan. Jauh lagi perjalanan kita guys. Okay, masuk. Terima kasih yang menjadi subscriber yang ke 150. Memang awak lah orangnya. Memang awak lah orangnya. Memang awak lah orangnya.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Didier Drogba.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Drogba is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence
Hits one!
Uh,
And yes, it's there!
majlis pembantaian dibuka.
Comfort, yet more
Nenek
comfort,
ai pun.
easing away.
Nenek ai pun
Look, there just
kalah.
wasn't much of a gap
Acah-acah
to
lah
begin with,
bro
and to
ni.
find it, I think it was a fine
Main dengan
drive,
AI
and
pun
I
kalah.
don't think the
Acah-acah
keeper
lah
could
nak
have
bantai-bantai
really
pula
planned for that.
AI.
I think
AI
he's a
je
bit unlucky in
pun.
that instance.
Dek ah.
It's
Alah.
become a case of men against boys.
Men's
And
against
things are
boys.
much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the
Oh, here's a
Ui.
chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Manchester
Allah.
United were again presented with an
Tidak
opportunity to break
sampai.
and look very, very threatening.
And he's
Allah,
managed to
Allah,
get
Allah,
free.
Allah. Baik.
Keeper's ball.
Baik.
And it's Bale.
Baik.
Zanetti.
Damn.
This is the time you
Allah.
need that pace.
It's a
Semenyo.
great
Atoin
gallop down the
Semenyo.
right-hand side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Showing good feet. Zanetti. And he
Duh.
knocks it clear. Scott.
Macam tu je. Macam tu je buat iklan dekat saya punya live. Macam tu je.
Such good technique.
Macam tu je. Ha? Macam tu je. Buat iklan dekat live saya. Macam tu
stood
je.
his ground strongly. Ouattara on a
Tentu je.
charge down the left.
Macam tu je, Mat. Mat.
Ouattara with an air of
Tentu je,
confidence
Mat.
about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance
Macam
and
tu
control,
je dia
skill
iklan
and
dekat live
strength.
kita ni.
The sort of desire
Apa salam
we
apa
hope
tak
will
ada.
spread.
Izin apa tak ada. Masuk-masuk buat iklan.
Corner it is.
Tentu je, Mat. Adab mana adab? Duh, susah lah kalau nak
Now
cakap pasal
introduce
adab ni.
the first of their substitutes.
Adab ni dah menjadi benda tak penting dah kepada orang sekarang ni. Aish, apa nak jadilah
Pass is intercepted.
Apa nak jadilah guys.
Ouattara cuts a frustrated figure
Oh,
right
kena.
now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like what.
Can he put it away? And it's in. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch.
Almost
Where to
too
next?
painful to watch.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After
Manchester United
77
are having a
minutes,
ball here. Kirkesh.
Erling Haaland.
Haaland.
Oi, panjang
He
pula
read
kaki
that
hang tu.
really well and stopped it.
Christie.
Christie, Jaya Selen, kan?
Sinistera.
Sinister,
Now it's
Uner,
Unal.
Uner, oh,
Unal's
dia
big goal.
crossing.
And that's wide.
Uner,
Unal.
Uner,
Adams.
Adams. Allah,
That pass
Yeah.
has been Christie. Oh, great
Christie,
effort, but
Jaya
he's
Selen.
produced a save to match.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
warning a further threat.
Climbs up big.
Ui.
He's put it wide.
36 5 36 5 Yup.
Into the last
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Benda skusi.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Zanetti. Couldn't squeeze it
Oh,
through.
sampai pula Taylor Adam ni. Kacau lah.
They'll want
Kacau
to make
betul
the
lah.
most of this turnover.
Apa benda yang dikacau bola saya tu, guys? Oi, tak kuat lah
Sinisterra
Robo.
bends over and intercepts.
Ni mahunya.
Christie.
Jaya
Gotta
Selin.
make this
Risti
nice
Jaya
and quick.
Selin.
There will be 5 minutes.
5
Apa
minutes
tu?
to add. Scott.
Scott McTominay bukan?
Check is there to take.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Smith
Yeah,
makes the interception. Might be real chance. No mistake. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the
And
fact it's
he
so
just
one-sided now
knows
is
it.
getting scary.
Number 9.
And with that, the
Erling
hat-trick is
Haaland.
complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade,
Look at that.
and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Wish.
Substitution.
Forwards and with intent.
Number 5. Scholes.
Scorsese.
Sinisterra.
Rodri.
He's got away.
Oh, Sinisterra. Sinister.
It's a mighty effort. And that may well be that.
Oh.
That is that. Manchester United pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves.
Rapapam-pam. 1006. Lagi 1006. Kita nak cepat kan. Kita nak cepat. Masuk je apa je. Wait. Apa tak? 16 15. Wait. Apa dia? Oh. Ada left back ha? Di back lah guys. Kita ada left back lah. Left back. Oh, left back. Elok sikit tak ada ke? Akar rutin. Ah, ni ada Erwin. Ya Allah. Walaupun dia punya tu 1694. Okay, ngam. Dia nak habiskan event je. Nak settlekan event je. Tuh. Wadi. Lupa pula. Tak apalah.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Mo Salah.
We have in front of us this gloriously imposing
Ay, dapat.
arena.
Lawan apa ni?
Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Manchester. Bisa
The
apa
action
bang?
has already
Kau
started.
sangat.
Played out towards the right wing. Can he latch on to this?
Allah. Mana boleh
That
nak
is
cross macam tu?
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Terus ke bah? Saya nak try macam ni lah formation ni. Try macam ni guys. 4-2. Okey, 4-2 guys ni.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in
Ya
particular
Allah.
here?
This fella, Ndidi, was
Benda
plucked
lah dia
from
pasti macam gitu.
Belgian football to become one of the best defensive midfielders in the European game. And I don't say that lightly. He's so good at what
I
he
don't
does.
say
He
it
can
lightly.
anchor the midfield on his own. He's a
Dah
superb
sangat
tackler.
lah
And he pretty
Allah
much
Allah.
allows his boss to confidently pick a more attacking lineup.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get
Ui,
the
tenang.
best out of him. Irwin,
Win.
it has been a rather gentle
Ya
affair so far.
Allah, Rodri. Karut.
Ndidi. It's
Ya, Ndidi.
Deco Reed. Mohamed Salah. Drogba. Bale. In with the challenge.
Hilang bola mat.
Reed. And there's his chance to lead the
Yang
counter.
Didi.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Allah 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 Allah. Baik.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of
Ui,
space.
tak dapat.
Cody getting this one
Boleh
clear.
buat apa?
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Tak dapat lah bola crossing tu. Abi Didi.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rodri. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Mohamed Salah. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sardes. Tak dapat lagi lah bola ke Salah ni. Sekejap. Macam jauh sangat. Papat dua asal boleh. Papat dua asal boleh duk.
Didi.
Yang Didi.
No goals as yet.
Oh, dia akan drop kalau main macam tu.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Scholes.
Rosi. Allah.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Allah
That's great
salah.
positioning. So good from him.
Comel ingat bolanya pun.
Sumare.
Allah 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 Allah.
Ndidi
Allah.
providing an outlet on that flank.
Aish. Laju sangat.
They've played it
Ya
short.
Allah, Bobby.
Played in. Gets his head to it. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Manchester United are looking to go forward
Ada orang
now.
gila atas.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. It's
Ya
Drogba.
Allah, boleh pula kena jubur dia.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because
Oh,
he had
belah
good
kacau
options
ah.
around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ya Allah, apa yang seraga sangat kita passing bola ni duk?
He's picked his way through.
Rodri pergi
Well, they've got it
crossing
again.
bola tu.
Salah.
Drogba!
Ya Allah, Drogba.
Mavididi.
Kehenya.
Didi. And anyone who's
Yan
joined us
Didi.
late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Allah.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Ball
Can he
through.
get onto this?
The white man, Ricardo Pereira. Oi, good ball. Usai
Keeper's ball.
keeper. Syap-syap.
Scholes.
Ai.
It's Deco
Dapat dia bola tu,
Doveri. Fast. Cody.
Oh, di Makpo. Mana
Moved on
Cody?
forwards. Bumps him off it and wins back the
Betul lah
ball.
skos. Terus gila.
Mavididi.
Yan Didi.
Haaland. Rodri.
Mai.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out
Wait, tak
that
score lagi ni.
was not the case.
Nanti. Tak.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Scholes. It's Scholes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle
Apa kita
goes.
buat ni sebenarnya ni?
Truth
Aduh,
be told,
hey.
perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
So we reach the halfway point. Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll
Turn
be
up
disappointed
tempo.
not to have broken through, obviously the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we reach the halfway
go.
point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United clearly
Allah.
have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them,
Hey,
it
ref.
would be just keep going. If it's not broken,
Mana
don't try to fix
ya
it.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too
Wait,
many more
guys.
chances.
Tak ada bateri. Not set. Okay.
Reed. Ricardo Pereira.
Ricardo Pereira.
Spread neatly.
Allah.
He's onside.
Uh.
And the goalkeeper's
Ui.
got a good palm to that. Oh,
Okay.
well played.
Gerak lu.
Plenty of numbers back.
Gerak lu apa pro je. Belah lah drop bah.
Bale. Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Bale. Bale will not want to lose that. Has a goal!
Ya Allah, dia boleh shooting keeper tu
Didi.
buat apalah. Tapi Madidi. Buat apalah gitu bos.
And it's Bale. He's gone for goal!
Baik pula keeper ni. Ngesik-ngesik bola ni pahal. Kita satu gol je ni. Ke mana?
Best part of an hour and
Allah.
still no breakthrough from either side. Reed. Irwin does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. Mohamed Salah looking to
Mohamed
shake
Salah.
off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise,
Oi.
Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force.
Big chance! In he goes
Oh ya
again!
ya ya.
Oh,
Tak nak
just
masuk
lacks
lah.
a decent finish.
His radar picked up
Sayang
on
duk
that
pada
very
game ni
quickly,
kita tak
and
score.
he was first to react.
Dia seperti
Ndidi
membuang masa. Kalau kita tak score game ni.
just about up to the hour now.
Shot sikit.
Rodri wins the duel this time. Bale.
Ramainya.
Well, the movement is
Ramai
slick,
defend dia.
the speed is slippery. The defence
Dixon.
though, able to hold on this time. Out of play for a throw.
Play for a
Make a
throw.
change for the first time in the game here.
Kau buat
I don't
apa
think there's anything
Dixon?
tactical or
Oh,
injury
ya Allah,
related
kena.
here. I think it's just all about
Demi
the push
babi.
for a goal now.
Allah, nasib baik.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to
Hai,
compromise.
benda siap.
Reed,
Allah.
he's got away.
Ruby, Deko,
Plays it in
Dover,
low. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
Ya Allah.
Now it's Drogba. Haaland. Cody cuts out the pass.
Cody kacau lah Cody. Apa yang kita struggle nak score ni guys?
Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the
tak salah
spectacular.
oi.
Thomas.
Pekat.
That's good pressure. Closed him down quickly. And it's Salah. Salah. Good stroke. Mohamed Salah!
Ah, masuk.
Really well taken goal.
Nak salah juga tunjuk cara macam nak score.
There was this
Haish.
feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And a trademark move ends with the
And the
inevitable
trademark move.
classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on
Dia
the
nak
break, then the
settle
key
event
element
je ni.
is always pace. That's what
Ada
really rips
tak nak
defenses
settle event je.
apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it
Ais,
when it's applied
Faizuddin.
like that.
Coming on the field, number 91.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid
Allah.
to do.
The ball's gone
Allah.
astray.
Manchester United surely have to be
Gee.
commended for their drive and desire. Most
Gee.
teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Nice try.
Manchester United can
Alah,
now
salah
introduce
keluar
the
dah.
first of their substitutes.
Substitution in
Well, for
progress.
me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Potong le Poden.
And they win it back again. Now it's Drogba. And that
Yeah.
interception was most necessary.
That was
Tak
well
dapat, Cok.
played, well stopped.
Ah, sudah.
Fullback is in
Oh,
acres
sudah.
of space here. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Ya Allah. Apa benda si Alan ni buat? Takut.
Spread out to the left.
Okay.
Beautifully policed that
Aduh,
midfield.
nak
The
kena skor
opposition
C
have
juga
been
tunjuk how
handcuffed.
to get the ball without
Passing
any
is
trouble.
crisp and
Tiba.
sharp. He's shifting through the gears here.
Aduh, dah agak dah mesti kena.
And smartly reclaimed. Rodri.
Hai, sakut dah.
Manchester United probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Should be okay here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end
Oh,
much
dapat.
faster.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's in on goal.
Oh, dia belok.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic.
Macam
and
mana
it set
lah
up the
dia boleh block
opportunity.
betul tu?
That's great effort.
Dengan secara
They've got a healthy number of
tiba-tiba dia
very
boleh
tall
peluk pula tu.
targets to pick out from this corner.
Bale puts the ball in.
Oh,
It's
yalan.
loose now and they want to get it back.
Pokoknya heading hang.
Firm header just off target.
That's
Mats
a great attempt,
Hermasen.
although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And there goes the final whistle. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
What a ride.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Okay,
Well, this
settle
game
event
looked to
kita.
have 0-0 written all over it, but
Kita
credit
dah
to them, they
boleh
upped their game in the end.
sapin-sapin. Apa yang dia macam setak-setak ni duk? Sekejap, saya nak pergi toilet je guys. Toilet jap. Let's go. The spin. The spin yang ini dulu lah guys Tengok apa dia dalam ni. Sabar. Sabar. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Henderson, Trossard, Buffett, Utes, George. Kenapa George ni muka macam Saka man? Muka macam Saka gila. Lain. Murillo, Orsolini, Watkins, Miembo, Danny Olmo. Saya rasa saya akan dapat Danny Olmo. Yakin dek. Oh, Anderson. Anderson box to box. Ya, simpan. Sini ada siapa? Sini ada Yamal, Mendes, Rafinha, Ivo Courtois, Mikel Merino. Oh, Mikel Merino ni striker ke? Tadi dia main midfield. Jauh man. Dia Rashford, Forward. Yang ni dapat siapa-siapa pun okey sebenarnya. Boleh je pakai. Rashford kah? Dia bagi Rashford kah? Dia bagi Rashford guys. Reshi foto man. Reshi foto. Poacher gol poacher. Wih laju. Rashford ni laju. Cepat lah jom kita try. Kita push division naik. Kita push division AI lah saya rasa. Kita push division AI ni. Yang ni okey dah. Kita dah duduk dekat division 3. Rating 1, 2 berapa? 1, 3, 4, 4. So yang ni lepak dulu. Kita naikkan ni dulu. Sebab ni banyak lagi game kena main. Baru main 2 game. Sekuat dulu. Ni main defend lah. Cuma yang ini saya nak kena bawa masuk Rashford lah saya rasa. Kita nak try Rashford. Okey ke? Kalau okey ke? Ason kita tak pakai sangat. Ason lah. Okay. Let's go. The push AI division. Then maybe if we got time, kita akan push division dengan user pula. Betul saya welcome to the same PC ke handphone? PC bang. Ini eFootball PC bang. Ini eFootball PC. Ada support. Kalau orang tak respect belah kiri kan, kita tak belah kanan. Sebabnya nak pakai Del Piero untuk main curl. Del Piero kita Bliss Curler. Panjang umur baru sebut. For this is welcome to the stream. Don't forget to follow, like and share. We also live on YT. Do support, do subscribe my YT channel under the same name YNZM. Kita main eFootball PC ataupun konsol. Rashford tu. Sedap tak Rashford ni? Sebabnya tadi waktu main dengan yang ECC punya squad tu keras mak Rashford dia. Solid. Bola lah duduk. Nak pergi mana sebenarnya tu? Erling Haaland.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment. It's Rashford.
Wih, sedap. Rashford tu ala Fanshan. Rashford tu ala Fanshan. Just Allah Vinicius Junior pula kat situ. Tak jadi apa. Nasib baik. Nasib baik. Keeper kita save bola tu. Tu saya keeper save. What a save from the goalkeeper. High ball.
Nedved. And now they can spring out of defence. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And here's Nedved. Rashford.
What a goal. Debut goal for Marcus Rashford.
No space, no
Rashford is back, guys. Rashford is back.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Saint-Etienne finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Sedap gila sebutan dia, Saint-Etienne. Baik.
Nedved.
Jadi Rashford tu.
Del Piero. Kaká. Del Piero. Big chance.
Allah.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Sebabnya Del Piero sini tak ada offside color. Tak dapat dua offside color.
Svensson stood his ground
Svensson. La ilaha illallah, kau tinggal bola tu kenapa, Mat?
Kubo.
Kubo.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a
Hello semua
formidable
guys,
matchup.
welcome to the stream. Tak screen dulu, share dulu. Yang mana belum follow tu follow juga. Kita juga live di YT, boleh check out saya punya YT, tekan je link di bio. Ataupun boleh tengok dekat atas tu kita ada letak kita punya YT punya channel name. Boleh pergi support guys.
Dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination.
It's Rashford.
What a shot.
Goal! And again, they simply do not
Memang
know
dia lah
what has
orangnya.
hit them.
Memang
And
Rashford
that is
lah
about
orangnya.
as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Sebab dia ada Rashford ni, dia ada kicking power dan juga speed. So dia
So that's two
shooting kalau luar
now
kotak tu masa pergi je.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Awal sangatlah release bolanya. Wahai
Now it's
Kaker.
Vinicius Junior. Lam.
Awak bagi macam tu.
Maldini.
Wish. Awak lah tak pergi ambil bola tu.
Oh, he's onto this.
It's on to this.
Junior.
Alamak. Oi, kena.
Shooting chance.
Baik.
And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kaka. Nedved. And it's Del Piero. And here's Rashford.
Allah.
Now who's going to be first to this? Played back in.
Ya. Angkut Rudin.
And it's played forward.
Allah. Kiper.
That's a nicely
Dapat.
measured pass.
Pedang lah
For a
kiper.
moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Genetti.
Davids. And Araujo.
Araujo.
Del Piero. Oh, that's nice.
Gol.
Del Piero!
Tak masuk. Apalah Araujo ni atas ni.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Apalah Araujo kita
Actually
lepas
didn't
kata ni.
do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oi. Angkutlah.
Kaka showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball,
Yeah.
but couldn't quite sort it out.
Said Emery.
He shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior.
Kaka. Nedved.
Malaysia putus saya.
And it's Rashford.
Hat-trick.
Real chance.
Oh, what a debut
Surely
lah.
now they are well and truly out of
Belum
sight.
lagi. Satu
Oh
lagi.
boy, this fella is flying. You just anticipate that he will do this week after week after week.
Yeah, the pass
What
was
a
bang
debut,
on, and he
man.
just
Untuk
had
kita
to
punya
ensure he didn't
Russia
stray
Port.
offside. The finish was actually bang on
Eh,
too.
sangkut.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the
What a
frightening thing is,
ball.
Peter,
Paling
this isn't even a surprise.
Allah.
He thrives in these situations.
Lam. Buat apa Lam?
A case
Wih,
now
Messi
of
eh.
complete control. Nedved. Lam could try cutting inside here.
Angkut man.
Lovely feet. Davids.
Yo.
And a shot.
Ooh, good save.
And that has forced the very
What a
best
save.
out of the keeper.
What a save.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Gets his head to it.
Oh, kuatnya.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Svensson.
Raja
It's
Porto.
a lovely, neat pass.
Ui, lajunya. Apa dia yang laju
Strong
sangat ni?
challenge there. Davids. And it's half-time here. So no shortage of
Hat-trick,
thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate,
Porto.
unless there is a
Dribbling,
significant change
kicking
in
power,
fortune.
acceleration,
It is
speed.
3-0 at half-time.
Ada pinpoint,
Peter, do I
ada
really need to say
dipping.
anything, or can I simply refer you to the
Ada
scoreline?
dipping, ada offside ke
Really has been
lengam.
an astonishing game, peppered
Memang
with
ngam.
goals. You cannot help feeling that the
Memang
second
ngam.
half will supply
Rashford ni
more.
memang ngam.
And the second half gets underway.
Kubo.
Davids.
Benda Rashford. Tuan-tuan kamu dah hat-trick, kau pusing bola macam gitu je Pot. Macam-macam Pot.
Beckham.
Beckham.
And
Hai
that's
Pot.
paid to a promising
Jangan buat hal
move.
Pot. Jangan buat hal Pot. Kau saf kau main kau perform Dekah macam T.
Kaka. There he goes, motoring forward. No, that's been intercepted.
Allah, syangkut dah.
Beckham.
Beckham Rudin.
Rashford.
Uish, keras siap defend dia. Tak boleh buat bincang, dia pun keras.
Marquinhos.
Betul tak?
Now Svensson.
Svensson.
Vinicius Junior.
Dia through.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Allah.
Now it's Del Piero. And it's Zanetti. And that could send him on his
Zanetti.
way. Zanetti.
Ada
And he
heading
whips
tak?
a big header. Final touch was
Jaga
poor.
Rashford ni ada heading tak? Tengok tadi macam tak ada. Tapi boleh try lah, boleh try. Boleh try untuk main crossing pakai Rashford ni. Tapi tak ada heading ni Rashford ni.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does
Allah.
look like a job already done. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Driving on and making good progress. Rashford.
Benda
Oh, the
siap
ball's
Rashford.
come loose here.
Yang seorang-seorang.
Beckham.
Tak nak bagi pun dekat Del Piero. Marah Del Piero kita tu.
Davids spots it and intercepts. Kaka. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti.
Yang boleh heading tak?
He gets
Weh,
big.
boleh heading. Okey, boleh heading.
And
Okey
he's
lah.
there to belt it away.
Rashford ni boleh heading. Okey.
Turns and goes back. Davids! No, he's missed it.
Well, I think a little eagerness just
Money
got the better of him. He may have been thinking
yeah.
about back page headlines there.
Marquinhos.
Marquinhos.
Svensson.
Svensson.
Kubo. Neither of these two
Kubo
want to
Rudin.
come off second best.
Allah.
Well, that's well done, really robust.
Kubo Rudin. Dah.
Marquinhos.
Saya macam nak sepak jauh. Main dia dekat je. Allah. Offside dah.
Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for
Offside dah.
offside. Good
Bagusnya
pressure, good
Rashford ni kita boleh
intensity.
pakai dia
Oh,
kiri
look,
kanan.
Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Allah. Mana boleh masuk kot tu Piero.
There's his chance to lead the counter.
Oi, cangkut.
Marquinhos.
Cangkut pula.
Kubo.
Okey. Careful.
Looks a foul.
Ref.
Yep, referee's given it.
Bola apa ref? Benda semua ni ref.
Changement pour l'AS Saint-Étienne. Le numéro 8
Uborudin.
remplacé. Le numéro
Alah Rashford keluar dah.
Neymar. Changement.
Marquinhos.
Neymar, changez-vous.
He's gone forward. Lam.
Ya.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
What? Allah.
Zanetti.
Allah.
Oh, he's been caught. There's the hit.
Ya.
He was
Apa saya
certain to
apa
score.
Zanetti?
It
Teruk
is
sangat.
an
Teruk.
inexplicable miss.
Attention.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a
Man
super
of the
effort.
mission.
Svensson.
Benson, Jonas, Johannes. Neymar.
It's a throw in. Saint-Etienne making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh ya ya.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Spread
Bola
neatly.
dulu. Allah. Ah,
Well, he
takut.
got rid because he was under pressure.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He won't be happy with that
Kenapa
one.
hampa
Chance
bola
here to
kot tu,
counter.
Mat? Oh,
Going through the middle.
Erling Haaland.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked
Allah, Allah,
against them.
Allah. Set tak. Aish.
He's in a good position here. And the assistant referee has his flag
Nampak-
raised for offside.
Nampak sama, tapi bukan dia. Alhamdulillah. Allah.
That's a sharp pass. And
Oh,
that is
Ilaru.
good play to that. Araujo
Hey, ref.
concedes a free kick for that. It's a quick one.
You yang tackle, ref.
Can he put it away? Bellingham. For Lam. Lam making good progress on the right-hand side. Del Piero. Nedved.
Ya. Gol.
And Del Piero!
Aish. Tak nak masuk,
And that
Mat.
is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
No easy by any
Intervened well
means.
there. And that's
Yep.
been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from
Oi,
him.
jangan
Now
bagi
it's
dia main.
Messi. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's looking... Rummenigge!
Dia pula kaki-kaki yang menahan bola tu.
That'll do.
Kacau
A
betul.
whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cherry on the cake.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Desperate variety.
He's shifting through the gears here.
In the ball.
And it's Drogba.
Alah,
That's that,
ref.
the end.
Bagilah lah setek, ref.
So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best
Far too
endeavours,
clever for
it
the
has ended
opponents.
in an easy win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
Allahu Akbar. Ui, jauh lagi tu duk. Kena main lagi 4 game baru naik Division 3. Dia baru lepas dapat Rashford. Sedap lah Rashford tu. Rashford kita. Rashford ni duk. Start okey lah. Pada saya start dia okey. Tak ada heading Oh, tak ada heading. Tak ada heading. Wih, speedy bullet. Oi. Dah ada gamesmanship. Memang akan senang dapat free kick dengan penalty lah cerita dia kan.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most
Bismillah.
eagerly awaited contest.
Raisi
Sporting
Putur.
event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal
What a ball, Rashford.
There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely
Memang
the
confirm
reason we've
dekat dalam
just
squad
seen.
lah
They
Rashford
have
ni.
a habit of making their presence felt.
Memang
And
kita
here
akan
we
bawa
are,
je lah kan.
early stages. He struck one and he looks hungry for more.
He's
And
look
that is
hungry for
about
more.
as cool as they come. He
Heavy,
picked
yes,
his
go.
spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Hai.
So
Saya
a
respect lagi
breakthrough
sana.
already.
Macam-macam
Fofana.
pot. Allah. Sudah.
Araujo deals with that comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work
Ay,
out for the
lambat.
run that he made.
Saya nak throw bola tu ke Rashford, tapi pusing tertinggal bola. Kalau sampai selamat guys, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to follow, like and share. Kita juga live di YT, under the same name YNZM. Boleh pergi usah-usah, boleh pergi support, boleh pergi subscribe. 5:43 dah. Maknanya kita dah hampir 2 jam live kan. Mantap kali.
And now they can spring out of defense.
Zanati Tirakan
He could be in here. Can he put it
buatnya.
Ambitious,
Kuat nak pergi
but
mana,
just
Mat?
off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
Allah.
Now it's Ribery. Ben Seguir.
Ben
Was
Sekir.
good pressing, forced the error to put an end to
Allah.
it before things could get even more threatening.
Look, movement creates more options,
Cepat.
and that was
Okay,
really
ada
sharply
challenge.
done.
Entah.
Nedved with the short one. Turns and goes back. And
What?
that's left him on the seat of
Correct.
his pants.
Tak full je ref.
And now a sudden
Celek
chance
gila,
to
ref.
counter.
Pasal ada hijau.
Davids. Rashford and the finish.
Ya. Member dalam keadaan
We're
berpusing
seeing some
tu
really
masalahnya.
good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Nice, the
Well, I would
others.
call it
Dapat.
blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press,
Kacau lah Del
and
Piero.
there's simply no way out.
Memang kau nak passing bola tu lah, kau nak
Alvarez.
melintas. Apa pun
He's had
juga.
it nicked away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zanetti.
Ya.
And
Ya.
it's hoisted clear.
Hoiston clear.
Pedri.
Sudah. Sudah.
Now it's Di Maria.
Allah.
Now that was
Engel.
a decent ball.
Fofana.
He's had a
What a
shot.
save keeper. What a save. Allah. Rashford.
Fofana.
Damn.
Heads it. Lam gets rid without sophistication.
Conde.
Ribery.
Wih, tak dapat.
And here's
Tak dapat
Alvarez.
duk. Allah.
Great chance.
Usir lagi apa.
Oh, what has happened here?
Keeper.
Oh, it's fallen
Ui,
loose
nasib baik.
again. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a
Gila,
bit
Mat.
disappointed with
Gila.
that, Peter. You
Gila,
would have
Mat.
fancied
Gila
him
tak
to
gila
at
tu.
least hit the target.
Gila tak gila cuk.
Kaka.
Allah, Kakarudin.
Kunde.
Shh.
Interesting ball.
Ui, tak dapat. Out.
The less said about that pass, the better. Kaka. Davids. Fiddles
Oi,
it
loh.
through. He's played him through.
Well,
Ya
from
Allah,
experience, I can tell you,
Rashford.
he'll
Awak
get a lot of
lah.
stick
Hang tak
for
ambil bola
getting
tu.
that one wrong.
Davids. Bout of passing. Nedved!
What a play.
Oh, taken with style.
Maybe let's go. Biji dah pun.
2 up and threatening to pull clear. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Until 33 minutes.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
Taunya.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not
Dapat
push
pemain.
on and totally kill this off? Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Allah.
Goes in for the header. He will be livid with himself. No,
Ya.
no way through.
Mana bola? Mana bola, Mat? Ui, dia main lambung-lambung tu. Pada main lambung ni.
Coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Davids. Kaká charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Oh,
Well
tak
played,
dapat.
well sorted out. Rashford. Kaká. Rashford. It's Rashford! Surely now they are
Rashford.
actually out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise.
Santai
Dead-eye
betul
accuracy.
Rashford kita ni.
Peter, I think the
Steady, Mat.
keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Steady. Marcus
3-0
Rashford tu.
and things are starting to look awfully cozy.
Well,
Oh,
that's
tak sampai
really
dapat.
winded the opposition.
Tak
You
sampai
can see
pun.
their manager screaming on the
Kamu
touchline,
main pun. Tak
telling his
sampai
team
bola tu.
to calm down. But they'll need to
Tinggal
do
5
that
hiyah.
pretty quickly.
Allah, baiklah
It's loose
keeper.
now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught
Buat
napping.
alamak kena. Baiklah defend.
And he's following up.
Baiklah tiang.
And another try. It's in.
3-4 kali kena attack. Takkan tak masuk tu.
Within touch. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Substitution.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Kita try ni lah. Marco Asensio. Betul lah. Raul Asensio. Marco Asensio yang main Aston Villa tu kan.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Pam 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 pam. Go.
Substitution on the field.
Substitution on the field.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is
Fofana.
Fana. Oi.
That's a shade optimistic.
Baiklah Asensio. Masuk-masuk function. Masuk-masuk terpaling function.
Maldini.
Mantap.
Couldn't squeeze
Yeah.
it through. Oh, perfectly measured
Kena.
that. Has a goal!
Oi, nasib baik.
Oh, he
Kena
did the
tiang.
hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Ya Allah.
And
Apa
he skips past his
benda
man.
lah skill kau buat tu.
The referee has given a corner. They've played it short.
Buat a steal. Allah.
Nice bit of trickery.
Anggal di Maria.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Baik. Buat
Oh,
terang.
that's such a good run.
Baik.
More of that, please.
He's tried one.
Buat a shot.
Really well taken goal. And surely that settles it.
Boleh je
Stylish
nak
in the
passing apa
extreme.
Rashford,
A
tapi tak
delicious
apalah.
goal.
Oh, give me this
Dia
every
buat lah.
week. The technical ability was superb.
Oh,
And you can
yeah.
see he meant every bit of this.
Defend ni dah confused dah. Tak tahu nak ikut ke nak jaga Rashford.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's
Sandro
Di Maria.
Del Pirayo.
He's found support out wide. Tries a shot.
Buat. Baik
No
kan.
mistake. His
Fofana
position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response
Secara tiba-tiba main bola tu
absolutely
masuk.
clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique
Oh, jauhnya.
fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Bagusnya Rashford ni dia ada forward run tau.
So, just a consolation,
Dia
or
ada
is
forward
there a
run
way
kalau
back
dia
from
main.
here?
Baik.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Del Piero, and he's managed to get free.
Aish.
Oh, good determined running there, but
Awal
one back by the
pula
defence.
dibelok bola tu.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh,
Ui,
super
bocor juga.
fight. Ben-Seghir!
Pinzakia.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Kaká. Davids under intense pressure.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch,
Allah.
so enough seems enough now.
Salah masuk.
Ribery. Passing is crisp and sharp. Always onto this.
Sarap.
Nice ball, and he
Sarap.
might be in here. Oh, well
Baiklah,
cut
Raul.
out. No margin for error
Raul
there
buat
at
apa?
all. Zanetti.
Allah.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ribery.
Ini bola, ini bola.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, they could break here. Back into the middle.
Ai. Betul lah tu.
Ben-Seghir.
Ben-Seghir.
Good foot in there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it... Now the finish!
Salah, salah,
the
salah.
ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Ui. Kena blok pula dah.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pinches it off him. It's all a little bit
Allah.
desperate, but it's got the job done.
Tak
Well, that tackle
terdaya.
was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, hoi.
No, that's too long.
Too long.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 8. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Kaká.
Substitution in progress.
Rummenigge. Oh, shooting
What
chance!
a shot.
He scored!
Masuk skor.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
After 77 minutes.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's
Substitute
just as the manager
make his
would have
mark.
seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference
Allah
is
Allah.
3.
Hai ref.
Nedved with the challenge.
Uish,
and
elok kat
he
terus
has
eh.
given away a free kick.
Hey, Ben-Seghir. Rambut dia style. Ben-Seghir rambut
Has
style.
been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Davids.
Oi, tak ada orang apa tu.
Del Piero. Engages
Lambat.
and forces him off the ball.
Lambat.
Pedri did
Lambat,
well to emerge
lambat.
with the
Nak
ball.
pergi
That's
mana?
a contest to keep an eye on.
Allah. Keeper. Jangan duduk dalam gol dia, keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bellingham. Good running, strong and
Ya,
purposeful. Ben-Seghir.
tahu macam tu. Shooting tak apa.
Alvarez.
Dia passing pula dah.
Just
Oh.
5 minutes left. And it's Messi.
Baik.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of
Allah.
it, not quite so.
Clearly
What?
is miffed, having made the run
Yeah.
and not get picked out.
Rummenigge. Can he finish?
What a
And he hits
goal.
the net.
Masuk-masuk 2 gol je kamu, Rumi.
And far away. No catching them now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Eh,
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too
Uish.
easy here.
separuh kaki, Mat.
That's going in strongly.
Allah, Allah, Allah.
Oh, good-looking ball. 4 added minutes on the board. Del Piero. Del Piero looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Ya.
It is a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Kuatnya. Aish. Dah.
Fofana.
Fofana.
It's a sharp
Allah.
pass.
Raul Asensio. Raul Asensio.
Well, now here's a
Win
good
the ball,
battle,
nice.
bicep to bicep. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Nedved voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Pam pam. Pam 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 pam. Macam gitu. Baru 12 mark point kita. Separuh jalan lagi duk soalannya.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment
The
in
place
time.
to be.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Jamal. Oh,
This is actually quite a courageous move.
Lucas Pinton.
And I lad ambitious and
Oh,
Ui, baik.
smashing header!
Baik.
No, he
Good
couldn't
cross.
get the
Sangat.
direction he needed.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And it's been taken short.
Oh.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Main lu.
It's going to be a real pleasure to see the mercurial Alessandro Del Piero.
Genuine legend of the Italian game.
Yeah, the Del Piero zone was named after his trademark move of drifting out wide before easing
Allah,
inside
pergi
to
masuk
aim at the
dalam
far
balik buat
post,
apa?
and he can play in any advanced position.
Tak dapat.
And it's De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
Kaka. Looking for the runner. And here's Del Piero. Zanetti.
Belum mau.
Oh, it's a promising build-up.
Nice.
Plenty of really nice passing.
Betul lah tu. Tak lepas je turn tu.
Taking no chances there.
Radon.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking
Aduh,
real
kenapa tak
risks.
crash put bola tu?
So they're still very much in a phase of
Baiklah,
testing
Jamal.
the waters and sizing
Jamal yang
each other
menunggang.
up.
Mbappe looking to get on the
Pilihan
end
yang
of
mempir.
this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kaka. Del Piero. Kaka. Del Piero powering forward here. He's had a hit!
What a shot.
And it's a goal!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Ha segnato al 16° minuto numero 21.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players,
Come on.
this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ui.
Mbappe!
Michi.
Well, this
Ooh.
man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment.
He's going for goal!
Oh.
Oh, fine stop from the
Padiyat.
keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nedved. Zanetti. Kaka. And here's Zanetti. And here's Del Piero. It's
Let's go.
Oh, taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
They have done it again.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And yes, it's
Allah.
him again.
Right. Yep.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh,
Brilliantly cut out.
delay pula passes tu.
Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a
Hang
trice.
bersepa.
And here's Mbappe.
Apa benda yang
They've scored!
dibawa masuk ke dalam main bola tu?
Back within one. They have them in their sights again. No space, no problem.
No
You
space,
just cannot stop him.
no
Well, he had
problemo.
to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the
Da,
day.
da, 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 da.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get
Allah,
ahead of themselves and lose
dia
their
masuk
discipline. This game plan
tempat
could be
yang
a
dia
well-rewarded
berdiri
winning
kat situ buat
equaliser.
apa?
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He's played him through. And Del Piero!
Ui, tak relate.
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold,
Tak
Peter. He's
elek.
never short on confidence.
Musiala. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Can he get it through? Nedved. He's shifting through the
Oh.
gears here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's straight offside.
Save pula. Rashford tak jadi lah game ni. Banyak sangat skor tadi pun.
Rashford charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Allah.
Oh, it's come loose.
Allah, Rashford try hard, try hard.
Half-time
Rashford,
coming
kita
up,
try hard,
and
guys.
little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Allah, cili ni.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Bicep
He is
terbicep.
starved of space and time. Now it's Rashford. Kaká.
Ada
It's Nedved.
pas.
Del Piero. Rash hits one.
Ui, Rashford tu.
Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Rashford tu, hamba
No,
apa
he didn't
Rashford
quite
oi.
beat it right. Mbappe. There were better options before the ball was lost.
Allah Allah.
Easy to save from up here, I know. Kaká. Real chop, now the
Ya, dia
finish.
tak cancel bola tu. Tak nak cancel lah bola tu.
That has been knocked clear.
It's a mighty
Tak masuk,
effort.
mate.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Nedved. Nedved!
Ui, masuk.
It's there!
Cara mengecewakan.
Panache and passion.
Hat-trick gila
This
ni back kita.
a man full of it all.
Heavy yet hat-trick.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So we're just
Allah.
settling back into this second half.
Fabian Ruiz.
Now it's Mbappe.
Paulo Ramardino.
He's got away. And that could set him on his way. And Del Piero!
Let's go.
And it's
Isni ni epic guess.
Apa?
And they are cruising away.
Apa tu? Ni epic
And wow,
best.
he has given
Tak
that a
tengok lagi.
right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Numero 18.
Carlos Brazil Cafu lah. Saya kalau dapat Cafu tu 6. Ronaldinho tu tak pandai pakai
So
lah
now the
Ronaldinho.
difference is 3.
Sebab dia terlalu skillful buat saya yang biasa-biasa je.
Nedved. Davids. And he
Nak
cuts
try
out the
Rashford ni.
fly.
Sedap Rashford ni.
De
Rashford
Bruyne.
yang UCI ni sedap.
Musiala. He
Tapi
steps in,
ni try
and that's the
dekat
end of that.
Try dekat ni je apa.
Always onto this. Now there's a fine Kaka!
Ui baik.
And the ball's come
Try
loose
dekat
here.
division AI. Okay lah.
Kimmich.
Debut match hat-trick. Sebab dia ada speed
get on to
dengan
this?
kicking power kan.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Hey, fall. Tiba.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Araujo.
Allah baru nak change set. Awak dia hantar macam tu.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Ya.
Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well,
Allah.
that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Tuhik,
No
Mat,
more, no
tuhik.
less.
Kaka. Chiellini.
Chiellini.
Zanetti. Now it's Del Piero.
13 spettatori.
And it's Del Piero. He really is being given no
Cepat.
time to think
Ui,
on the
dapat
ball
dah tu.
now.
Well, he helps himself to a treble,
Bola
Peter,
tak lekat
and then
kaki
they
pula.
switch on. It's a bit late now.
Inter Milan finding their passes.
Inter Milan passing dia passing.
Really fierce, close
Baik.
defending. Musiala.
Baik. Buh.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Oh my.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Aduh, bola kau ref.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il numero 10. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Stones. Maradona. And here's Musiala.
Musiala.
Engages and forces him
Allah.
off the ball.
De Bruyne. Wish.
Oh,
Baik,
extraordinary.
Isaac
Well,
Netting.
that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Cik baik Isaac Netting je duk. Rumi masuk Allah 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 Allah. Shh, tak dapat mat.
Well, from
What a
experience, I can
cross.
tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Baik.
Zanetti. Kaka. Nedved. Now Kaka.
Hai, kenapa tak ambil dia Piero?
And here's Del Piero.
Ush 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 ref.
Oh,
Dio
there's a
Tref.
probing ball.
Ball ke ref
Yeah,
tu.
that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rummenigge.
Tak dapat
Kimmich
mat.
gets good distance on it. Davids. Back into the middle. Can he finish? It's a goal.
Tak biji mat ni
It
bet.
is no contest. It is a landslide.
It is
Perhaps deserves a
landslide.
little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
21.
Lucas Piton.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Numero 53. Attenzione.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And against boys.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Allah.
Haaland.
Aish.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Shui.
Now it's Del Piero. Great defending,
Oi.
strong and determined. Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He could be shot at goal,
Baik.
and he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to
Too
next?
painful to watch.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Things looking so easy, almost too
Oh
easy
no,
here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oi,
That
bagi
could
kat dia
bring
pada.
hits. Bellingham driving on and making good progress, and it's Del Piero.
Oh, lambat.
Szymanski.
Szymanski.
Nicely aimed pass.
Mana? Mana mahunya? Aduh, hai.
Want to be quick to recover this.
Il quarto uomo indica
Look at the
4
space
minuti di
here.
recupero.
Oh, yo.
Maradona. De Bruyne out to the right.
Shh,
No
bola
joy
duduk.
this time. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 4 added minutes on the board. That is lovely. And Del Piero!
Ijuk
Now,
dah
who's going to
bola
be
tu.
first to this?
Allah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is as far as it goes. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They
Biji
will
mat
relish
dia.
having pulverized what was put
Berapa
in.
dah? 6 suku. Okay lah, cukup lah. Kita sambung esok lah guys misi ke Division 3 untuk AI punya Division. Saya rasa itu saja untuk hari ini. Terima kasih semua. Terima kasih untuk like and share. Terima kasih yang hadir. Terima kasih yang support. Didoakan agar semuanya dipermudahkan segala urusan, diberikan rezeki yang melimpah ruah, diberikan kesihatan yang baik-baik saja, dilindungi daripada penyakit yang kita dah nampak, diangkat segala musibah yang sedang melanda, insyaAllah, amin. Terima kasih semua. Saya gerak dulu. Assalamualaikum.